Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
Turn my mic on. But what's going on, folks? Yeah, just getting started with the broadcast. Just got finished watching Las Vegas, Chicago. The only person that can stop A'ja Wilson is A'ja Wilson. That girl is that good. She hits every shot on the floor, makes the free throws, plays aggressive, plays good defense, blocks shots, makes steals. Whatever you need her to do, she can do it. It was ridiculous. Yeah, my bad, Timmy. I think I had somebody was coming on. See, man, it was had my mic off. Sorry about that, but yeah, and then I'm sitting here rubbernecking because Sydney McLaughlin just qualified for the 400-meter hurdles, the women's 400 hurdles. So I just got finished watching that. So going back and forth with the Olympics and the WNBA, and then Bronny James got drafted, and I mentioned earlier, I put out a quick video. It's only about 2.5 minutes long. I was like, I don't follow the NBA. I watch the NBA, but I don't follow it. Not like I'm into the WNBA or the NFL. I just watch it like as a fan, as a true fan. So my opinions on the NBA are kind of light. But having said all of that, even I knew that LA was going to find a way to get Bronny James. I think that was part of the deal that got JJ Redick hired. Jeannie Buss knew what was going on. So, nepotism is nothing new in professional sports. And that ain't going to stop. So it's, it is what it is. So congratulations to Bronny and LeBron. So hopefully he will prove a lot of people wrong. Because I've been hearing all of the stuff about him not being not being NBA enough, not being ready. And my thing is like, there's been plenty of people like that. There's been plenty of people who have been lottery picks and have just been god awful. So that can go both ways. So if you can, at least you ain't paying him lottery money. So at least you can, figure out what you got at a lower price, before you pay him too much money and all that kind of stuff. So at least it is what it is. So, but all right, the game just started, and Caitlin Clark is bringing the ball down the court. If you remember last time, she got into it with Vivian's. Ooh, okay, I see you. Aaliyah Boston had a good spin move, but obviously couldn't convert in the paint. Hope we ain't back to that again, but it's still 0-0. So as soon as the scoreboards get hooked up, that's the first points of the game, and that's on Seattle. So there we go. So let me see if I can get this hooked up. Give me 1 second. Drop back. Get the interfaces going. Let's see what I can do. See what I can do here. Let's see what is going on. We got that one, Indiana. And we are 318. All right. Give me 1 second. Yep, 2-2. I see Aaliyah Boston better down low. And me see that. I'll be with y'all. I'm gonna have the interface up in just a minute. 18. And this is box scores. It is 4-2 Indiana. Play by play. And I think I need the game chart, I think. Yeah, there we go. And 101 charts. There we go. Got to move some stuff around. As soon as we find it, where is it? There we go. 6-4. Let me see. Seattle missed a shot. And Aaliyah Boston scores again. Caitlin Clark with another assist. Let me see. Where's my maybe it's higher. Go to home page. Page will not load. Okay. So it looks like we're having some issues here. So now let's do this. Let's go back to ESPN and let's go back to Gamecast. And we'll take the whole thing. I'll try this again. Now we're on commercial, and Caitlin Clark gets her first points of the game. No, she missed the layup. Tried to reverse it underneath and didn't hit it. Melissa Smith with a rebound, kicks it out to Caitlin Clark. And what's going on with my stats here? There we go. There we go. I don't know why it was taking so long. That's better. Let's see. And I don't even know what this is. The score. And, yep, we got to get the WNBA score up there. The 6. Oh, come on now. Here we go. Here we go now. I wish you could set this up before the game started, but you can't because they don't start the feeds until they start the game. But it is 8-6 right now, and Seattle just tied it up. So they're going back and forth. And I still can't get my score up. What's up, C-Man? LeBron Clout did what I want to play with my son before Hey, yeah, I ain't mad at him. Ghost Jewellitis. I don't know why that's so bad at layups. Ooh, hard foul. That was that Jewell Lloyd. Hard foul by Boston on Jewell Lloyd. Jewell Lloyd is one of my favorite players. And for some reason, I can't bring up a score, which is weird. Let me see if I can move around here. I don't know what's going on. Huh. Can't seem to get the score on the screen. All right, let's try to do it the old-fashioned way. Let's go back to ESPN. And we're going to try to do play-by-play, maybe. And, almost walked. 3-point shot by Seattle. It is 13-8. And I cannot seem to get the score up top. So guess what? I'm going back to the basics. Going back to the basics. Why is this not? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to try to. My wave file's not working. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why people are so bad at layups. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can hear me okay, just put a thumbs up in the chat. 16-10, and Alyssa Smith just scored. Ooh, are they tired? Because nobody was even around for that rebound. Caitlin Clark's bringing the ball up the court. Should have been a foul. But the 3-point by Clark did not count. All right, hold on for a second. I got something goofy going on here. And I'm not sure what it is. I do not know. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. So that part is good. That part is good. I don't even know. Let's do on the court. We'll do on the court. I gotta work on these interfaces, man. Visitors on the court. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Let's go with Old Faithful. Because I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm having issues with OBS. Nothing's opening up. There we go. And let's try this. There we go. That's what I want. I want to see who's on the court. But my interface is acting funky. But we'll get it. Let's go 2000. Because I don't know what the heck is going on. There. And we're just gonna roll with it. We are just gonna roll with it. I don't know what's going on, but we'll deal with this. We will deal with this. A lot of heat on Christy Size today, especially after that last game. A lot of people were After that loss in Chicago, a lot of people were calling for her job, but that's not going to happen. You can't fire a coach and you only play a 40-game season. You know what I mean? Not in basketball. Not a smart thing to do. So just trying to figure it out here. Melissa Smith is on the line. She just made the first one. She's shooting the second one, and misses the second one. Is 11-16 in Seattle. Erica Wheeler's back in the game, y'all. Y'all know what that means. Whew. Jewell Lloyd again. Yeah, we still trying to figure that out. I don't have the answer yet. Tammy Fack Bentley is playing. Happy to see her back. That'll work. Jewell Lloyd is the bad one. Fack Bentley's in. Kelsey Mitchell, Nalissa Smith, Erica Wheeler, and Lexi Hall. Not a bad lineup. Minus Wheeler. What is she gonna do? Shot clock violation. Wow. Almost a 10-point lead already. Let me see. What happened with Caitlin Clark? She's on the bench already. It's only 2.5 minutes left in the first period. Why is she on the bench already? Trying to see. Did she get a couple fouls or something? Like what are we doing? What are we doing? She got no fouls. She's taken one shot, missed. Yeah, Alyssa Smith and Aaliyah Boston. And Kelsey Mitchell has one bucket. Good defense by Seattle. And it is an 11-point lead with 2 minutes left in the first. Turnover by Seattle. No, they got a foul on Fack Bentley. So good to see Fack Bentley. Now they just got to get the right layup or the right lineup with her in the game. But so happy to see her back. Has not scored today. Has not even touched the ball yet, I don't think, for a bucket. Caitlin Clark is back in the game. Gets it in the corner. Ooh, off shot. And nobody's there for a defensive rebound. They get another shot. Shot clock goes off, but the ball was already up. Erica Wheeler has the ball. She dishes it to Caitlin Clark. Quick floor foul. It looked like Corson on the foul. Or Whitcomb on the foul. And Caitlin Clark launches a logo, nails it. So that was from deep. She was touching the Seattle logo on that one. Ooh, comes right back down with a three. Seattle got shooters. Whitcomb comes right back down and hits a deep one. Caitlin Clark on the drive again. She pulls up. She slows it down, gets it to Fack Bentley at the top. Handoff. Pick and roll. Fack Bentley. Boston. Nice. Oh, and I was Boston to Fack Bentley. I got lost in the hair on that one. Foul on Lexi Hall. Who's down? Jewell Lloyd is down. She got popped. Looked like she got popped right on the bridge of her nose. Lexi Hall ran into the pick, and when she ran into the pick, her arm popped up and caught Jewell Lloyd. Looks like either on the bridge of her nose or right in her eyes. So I don't know. I don't know how you call that because that was initiated by the pick. So um, just like old times, Jim Torino about to get run out the gym. Yeah, she probably got like popped like right there in the forehead on the bridge of her nose. She might be in concussion protocol. 16-25 Seattle. Yeah, Lexi Hall goes by. She catches the pick. It didn't even look like it was that bad of a hit, but you know, caught her with the palm. Caught her with the palm of her hand. So yeah, Smith in Boston don't know what a layup is. Almost. Horseshoes and hand grenades, bro. Horseshoes and hand grenades. She looking like Popeye on the line. She made the free throw though. Skylar Diggins Smith just enters the game for Jordan Horston. Yeah, I think her eye gonna swell up a little bit. She hits both of them with one eye. She just go ahead and gets the foul, and so she can take herself out of the game. Yeah, man, that Gentorino, that loss to Chicago might prove costly. Might prove costly. Vivians comes in for Lloyd. And did she make the first one? Yeah, she made the first one. So she made both of her free throws. Skylar Diggins brings it back down the court. She goes in. Boston makes her change her shot and dishes it off to Clark. Clark's bringing it back down the court. Gets it to Leah Boston. She drops it off the hole. Caitlin Clark comes back around. She's got the ball. Aaliyah Boston is second, setting the pick high. How is that not a foul? Caitlin Clark with a floater down the middle. How was that not a foul, though? Like they literally collapsed on Caitlin Clark as she was penetrating the middle. No call. Ooh. 20-30. Caitlin Clark loses her balance. She gets called for the foul, or she gets the foul and tries to go up with it. Foul called on Skylar Diggins Smith. You know what, Gentorino? I didn't even watch, bro. And please don't even bring that conversation to this chat, bro. Whitcomb, that was Whitcomb that hit another one. Caitlin Clark hits her free throws, and she's got what, 3 points, 4 points in the first quarter, 21-30. Seattle pretty much in control of this one. Yeah, it's all good. I just know how that talk goes, so I try to avoid it. But in any case, 21-30. I don't know if anybody in the chat watched the Las Vegas game. I was talking about that a little bit earlier, but my mic was cut off. But yeah, Las Vegas. Even though they lost a couple games, I don't see I don't see nobody taking that throne to get to the finals. Whether they win or not, I don't know. Minnesota's looking good. Connecticut is still looking good, and New York can surprise you. So those are the three best teams. But I think Minnesota is considered a West team because I know I organize my logos based on East or the West. So yeah, Minnesota's considered a West team. So it'll probably be Minnesota and Las Vegas. So uh you can't say that because every team, the strongest team has been Connecticut. And Las Vegas is going through their growing pains or whatever you want to call it. I think they got a lot of distraction with that investigation going on. I still don't quite understand that. What are they trying to investigate? If they got sponsorship deals or, um, yeah, I watched Chelsea Gray. She looked okay. She still don't like she full speed yet. Like she's back to normal. And I'm saying that and I didn't watch her last year. But I'm just looking at her. Matter of fact, today was the first time I watched her play, besides like watching highlights and stuff. And she still don't look like she is quite full speed yet. I know she's had some good passes and things like that, but like her shot is not quite there yet. So she's gonna come on towards, the more she gets some playing time, she's gonna get better and better. Don't let Chicago's trash defense let you boost tonight's Vegas performance. Nah, Angel Reese had another good game, but they couldn't match it. Kennedy Carter had a good game too. It's just Las Vegas was that much better. I still say Kennedy Carter is the best player on that team right now, and I stand on that. Kennedy Carter, man, and I know Angel's getting all the rebounds and she's doing a double double, but I mean, I guess you could say you take either one of those players away and they got problems. I don't think they use Camila Cardoso right. Um, I think she should be posting up a little bit more, but they trying to get the ball down low to Angel Reese because Angel Reese knows how to. The best thing that impresses me about Angel Reese is her positioning. She knows how to get position and then let that position benefit her size and her quickness. Like she gets underneath people going in for the buckets, and she knows how to move her feet to get positions to get rebounds. So, and she honestly under the rim, she out hustles everybody for those rebounds. So, and she'll only get better. Caitlin Clark with a three launches it, nails it. That was a big step back on that one. 6-point lead. Seattle comes back, scores again. Vivians makes a 17-footer. Caitlin Clark's coming back down the court. In fact, Bentley sets the pick, and she dribbles it off her foot. Or no, that was off Skylar Diggins' foot. Erica Wheeler throws it away. Erica Wheeler with a turnover, and Seattle turns it right back over. So Erica Wheeler with a bad pass and throws it right into the hands of who's that? Sammy Whitcomb. Or I'm sorry, Mercedes Russell stole the ball. Whitcomb is coming back into the game. She's been hitting them threes. She's 2 for 3 from deep. Caitlin Clark launches a long three and does not hit. I didn't like that shot at all. I guess, she get the green light when she feeling that she can fire it up, but tip rebound, Leah Boston with the ball. Now they guarding face up. Caitlin Clark. Leah Boston dribble, dribble, dribble. Anybody that's watched film on Indiana will let Erica Wheeler take shots. That's not hard to figure out. What they're going to try to do is deny Caitlin Clark the ball and make everybody else score. Because if you deny her the ball, that means she can't pass or shoot. Aaliyah Boston fights for a rebound. Here comes Caitlin Clark behind it. Another mishandled pass. Erica Wheeler shooting three. Nails the three. Erica Wheeler with the three. Skylar Diggins gives it up. 21. Who's that? Man, they gotta be the most flat-footed people. Caitlin Clark with a court basket to basket pass. She threw that all the way down the court. Russell trying to throw her a little shoulder. That was weak. They called a timeout and she walked by her and big number 21 Russell tried to throw a little elbow. I was like, what are you doing? It's damn timeout. Caitlin Clark trying to keep it close. She's 3 for 5, 2 for 3 from 3, and she got 3 assists. Why don't sides play Hull and Wheeler primarily as defenders on Lloyd and Diggins Smith, like Clark and Mitchell Cook? I agree 100%. That's a great question. That's a great question. BX Polo, I don't know. I guess they letting Fact Bentley get back into the swing of things, get her feet wet. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good question, man. So she's still struggling with the lineups. They got Katie Lou in the game. Katie Lou's been known to hit the three. They got to get Wheeler out and get Kelsey Mitchell back in the game. Yeah, I get that part. But that's another big, but they don't play down low as bigs. That's the problem. They gotta get down low to get the rebounds, but they don't play on the blocks. Like when you play Chicago, when you play New York, Jonquel Jones, when they're running the offense, sometimes she comes up top, but most of the time she's gonna be down on the blocks. Angel Reese is down on the blocks. They're gonna run their plays where everybody's rotating around the court to try to confuse the defense a little bit, but for the most part, Angel Reese is banging down low. So is Cardosa. Jonquel Jones, even though she had a bad last game, Jonquel Jones has been playing pretty good the last few games. What's up, Illuminati? Yeah, I like seeing Lexi Hull out there. Katie Lou, I want to see her get hot because she just out of nowhere, she'll just start raining threes on you. So everybody's going to get theirs. Everybody's going to get theirs. Caitlin Clark's got 9 points. Katie Lou's got 2. Wheeler's got 5. Smith has got 5. Boston's got 4. But Boston's got 4 with 6 rebounds, so I'll live with that. Katie Lou got that long-ass pass from Caitlin Clark. All right, 5-point game. Clark bringing it down the court. Alyssa Smith has got the ball, passes it over to Katie Lou. Katie Lou picks up her dribble. Clark's got it back at the top. She's looking. Kelsey Mitchell is just standing in the corner. Tammy gets it at the top, or Boston gets it at the top. Alyssa Smith, turnaround jumper, does not go. Skylar Diggins, she penetrates. She brings it back up to the free throw line. And Agumake or Jordan Horston makes the 12-footer. Alyssa Smith will not shoot. Kelsey Mitchell, she goes back and forth, does not get the ball. Back to Katie Lou. Back to Boston. Boston goes in, does not convert the layup. Jewell Lloyd is getting beat up tonight. Scholar comes out, and was that? I thought that was Jewell Lloyd that got popped in the eye. That was had to be Agumake. Horston, Agumake, Mike Beggar, and Whitcomb. That's who's out there on the court for Seattle. 7-point lead. Wallace is in the game. Katie Lou sits down. Turn this up. I don't know what the foul was on because was that a flagrant on somebody? Because they shot a free throw and got the ball back. Good rebound. Leah Boston. Caitlin Clark's bringing up the court. She gives a hezzy. Kelsey Mitchell. Alyssa Smith down low, up. Cannot score in the paint. What's up, Marcus E? You rocking with Marcus T. Both with K's in their name. I feel you, man. I like that. Marcus, what kind of T-shirt you want, bro? I don't know who the flagrant was on, Gentorino. Whitcomb, Kelsey Mitchell. Ooh, good pass. And one. Good block by Alyssa Smith, but she got a body on her. And Agumake got enough on the ball and got it in there. Or is that, that wasn't Agumake, that was Mike Beggar. Good pass. We come to Mike Beggar, and she just got it. Got enough English on the ball, got the ball in there. Caitlin 22 T-shirt. 11-point lead. Wallace. I'm about to look up some of Wallace's like highlights. And when like where did she play school? Where did she play college at? Wallace with the shot. Misses it. Good rebound by Leah Boston. And she misses the putback. Another missed shot in the paint. Steal by Leah Boston. Please do not let her bring the ball up the court. Wake up, Caitlin. There you go. Off to the left. Oh, Leah Boston at the free throw line. Gives it up to Alyssa Smith. Kelsey Mitchell. She penetrates with the hezzy and one. Good move by Kelsey Mitchell. She did the Euro step down the lane. Watch this. Boom, boom. Good hezzy, man. Great hezzy by Kelsey Mitchell. Missed the free throw. Good hustle. Kelsey Mitchell gets her own rebound, shoots the three, and misses it. Alyssa Smith gets called for another foul. Alyssa has, I think that's her first personal. Or is that on Fact Bentley? Gumake and Lloyd tap out? Or is this a timeout? Yep, they're going to review. Yeah, this ain't looking good. What's up, Lee Bradby? Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston seems to miss a lot of blips. That's at least 4 in the first half. This is unacceptable for somebody accomplishing as good as she is. We've been complaining about that since the season started. She misses too many points in the paint. And right now, let me see. They still win at 18-12. But let's look at. Let me switch this. I want to look at the missed shots. Because that's what's killing them. The missed shots is let's go play by play. There we go. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this in the paint. Oh, we too hold on for a second. Let me fix this. There we go. Now, you see all of 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. Missed all of these points. Nalissa Smith, Aaliyah Boston, Nalissa Smith, Erica Wheeler. So Aaliyah Boston's missed 4 points. Nalissa Smith has missed 4 points. And Erica Wheeler has missed 2 points. So they've given up 10 points in the paint. And they're down by 11. So that's all you that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So I don't know what to tell you. It's not anything new. Oh, down by 9. Okay. So that should be winning by 1. Shep, Aces. I watched that game too. And all I gotta say is Asia Wilson. They should be called the Las Vegas Asias instead of the Aces. Las Vegas Asias. And Kelsey Mitchell with the turnover. Dribbling the ball too much in the weeds. Almost gets it back. Seattle's got the ball. They're taking their time. Horston pulls up. Nope. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. Ooh, too much pepper. In fact, Billy caught the pass but couldn't convert. Nalissa Smith with a turnaround. I like the shot. She just does not convert. In fact, Billy with another rebound. She dribbles her way out, started over. Caitlin Clark dribbles it. Wow, what a pass. Just does not get it. She bounced past it to Fact Bentley. She wasn't expecting it. That was kind of a slick pass, but Fact Bentley didn't see it. Wallace on the defense. Ooh, Jewell Lloyd banks it. 17 points already. Yeah, that lineup, Mr. Terrible, is not good. Yeah, that is not good. Kelsey Mitchell, Wallace has got it, penetrates, spins, and does not get it. Gets her own rebound. Good hustle. Kelsey Mitchell with the 3, finally bangs it. Good grief. Horster pops it up. Now, Alyssa Smith. Gumake just, oof. Alyssa Smith don't measure up to that. See, we losing X's and O's because when they switch and come off that roll and you got Kelsey Mitchell guarding the Gumake, that's a mismatch. You giving up 4 to 5 inches. And she made the free one. Yeah, they need to, Gentorino. That would be nice, but we'll see. They need to just cut it to single digits and they'll be okay. In fact, Bentley gets in there. Get her the ball down low, please. Agumake with the ball. Hands it off to Jewell Lloyd. Pick and roll. Agumake stops mid-range, or not mid-range, but 10-foot shot right in front of the basket. She hits it. Caitlin Clark's coming down there. She got an open shot, and she turns the ball over. That was on her. That was just a bad pass. I saw what she was looking at with Fact Bentley. Good Lord, man. Jewell Lloyd just catches up, pops the 3 in the corner. Good grief. 36 to 50. Y'all better stop playing. They are in the woodshed right now because Seattle's taking them to school. In fact, Bentley, she gets the foul on Horster. Or that's Russell, excuse me. She tracks down the ball and just puts it up and just hits nothing but net. Damn. Jewell Lloyd is one of my favorite players. I keep saying it. Yo, Jen Torino, didn't you hear the news? They cut Celeste Taylor. They waived her. They got the girl from Brazil. Damaris. Yeah, Taylor's gone, man. Taylor's not with Indiana anymore. Take the shot. I like that shot, Caitlin Clark. You just didn't drain it. And we are sitting at she's 2 for 4. She's still 50% from 3. Jewell Lloyd gets the foul on who's that? Wallace. $36 to $50. Yeah, Pavel. What's going on, Pavel? With your I'm gonna guess that's some type of Russian or something, because I have no idea what you typing out, brother. Type it in English if you can, but I appreciate you. Pavel Palati. Thank you for joining us, man. Make sure you subscribe. Everybody hit that like button. Damn. Jewell Lloyd. She got 23 in the first half. They hitting their shots. What you gonna do? Yes, Demara Dantes. Yep. They signed her. They cut Celeste Taylor. And Caitlin Clark throws the ball away. I don't know if that'll be a turnover, but once again, she's trying to get the ball to Fact Bentley down low. But with the loft pass, but Russell was right there. She threw it in the weeds. And I think Seattle tipped it out of bounds. Caitlin Clark with a 3. Nails it. Caitlin Clark with 12 in the first period. So she got a Jewell Lloyd tried to get another one. Oh, damn. Agumake hit it with the okie doke. Jumped out of bounds and hit the ball off of Fact Bentley. Shot clock violation. Or no, that's halftime. 39-53. Good. Oof. Oof. Jewell Lloyd with 23 points. 23 points in the first period. Damn, Jewell Lloyd doing Jewell Lloyd things, man. That's why she is one of my top players. She might move up to the top of the list with that one because I always flip flop between her and Agumbawale, but Jewell Lloyd is getting it done tonight. But yeah, Gentorino, Dantas is part of the Indiana team now, and I don't know if she's gonna see any clock. I haven't seen her thus far, so I don't know if she did not play or she just hasn't entered the game. Yeah, she just hasn't entered the game yet. So it was Saxton. Who's Saxton? Jewell Lloyd is back. Yeah, she balling right now with a busted eye. Oh, Victoria Saxton, yeah. But we not. You got Caitlin Clark with 12. She's having a good day shooting the ball. She's 4 for 7 and 3 for 5 from deep. Kelsey Mitchell's got 7. Aaliyah Boston is 4 and 9. She's got 9 rebounds. And Alyssa Smith is 5 and 5. So they're getting a little bit from the bench. Katie Lou's got 2. In fact, Bentley's got 4. Erica Wheeler's got 5. Because she hit that 3. So almost everybody that started, Lexi Hall hasn't scored, and Wallace has not scored. But what you gonna do against 23 points in the first half? Aguma K's got 9, McBecker's got 10, Jewell Lloyd's got 23, Horson's got 2, Whitcomb's got 7. So yeah, Wallace has been struggling the last couple games, but you know Chrissy Size, she gonna stick with her vets. She gonna stick with them to the bitter end. Yeah, they got the tough road, man, because as soon as they get done with this, they got to go to Phoenix. And that's going to be the real game on Sunday. Phoenix, because now I'm looking at, like, when I watch Angel Reese and I'm looking at Caitlin Clark, how are they doing against Olympic competition? Now, Angel Reese had a good game today, but Angel Reese just out hustles everybody. And if she keeps going the way she's going, I don't see, even with what Caitlin Clark is doing, I don't see her giving up Rookie of the Year. So we'll see what they're gonna do. What's our stats looking like? Let me see. You got points in the paint. Indiana's leading 20-16. Fast break points, Seattle's leading 10-4. 17-point lead has been the biggest lead. Indiana had a 4-point lead early in the game. I'm not even counting that. 11 points off the bench from Indiana, only 9 from Seattle. Not a lot of team rebounds. Indiana's got 10 turnovers in the first period. 10 turnovers. It ain't gonna matter if she find them threes if they keep turning the ball over. So this is a woodshed moment. We might have homecoming. We might have to figure out what the order is to see who's gonna be first in the step show. Yeah, this might be homecoming right now. So we'll see. Yeah. Thank you, Pavel. Pavel, where you from, dude? I noticed the font was messed up, but where you from? I like to shout out my international people, my international teammate. So I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. Gentorino, I don't mind Caitlin shooting a three. She 3 for 5 right now. If she can keep up that percentage, oh yeah, keep shooting. But what you gonna do against 23 points and a half? What you gonna do with that? Not much. The pseudo conspiracy of size and Wallace having a relationship, is it nearly as strong as the open love after Mitchell has with the basket? Listen, man, everybody be going in on Kelsey Mitchell, man, but Kelsey Mitchell scores points, period. And you can say that, and that is based on her stats and her lack of assists. That is a valid criticism. However, Caitlin Clark, there's been a couple games where it's been Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah, Caitlin Clark and Kelsey, or Kelsey and Aaliyah. So there's enough shots to go around. When a couple weeks ago, I think Kelsey Mitchell had 22, 24 points. And Caitlin Clark still had like 11 to 12 shots. So you can get it. You can get it. You can have both those players on the court at the same time and get some production out of them. So I don't mind that. Wallace is a dog. Wendy, you cracking jokes. But at the end of the day, man, you got to remember everybody gonna have a good game or a bad game, and everybody gonna have a stretch. I think what Christy Sides is failing at, in my opinion, these lineups, she got to fix these lineups, man. And sometimes, it's different. Like in the NBA, sometimes folks don't play. You might get 5 minutes of mop-up duty, or you get a couple minutes because somebody got to take a 2-3 minute rest in between timeouts or whatever the situation is. But there's some people that don't play meaningful minutes in the NBA because you got your people on the court and you want to keep them there. So Christy Sides don't do that. She got her lineups and who she's going to sub, and that does not change. She got to be dynamic. Pavel is Russian. All right, Pavel. I appreciate the love from Russia. Ames are one. How many threes for CC? Caitlin Clark is 4 for 7 right now. She's 4 for 7. So not a bad game by any stretch. Caitlin Clark is 4 for 7. She's 3 for 5 from deep. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 turnovers. If Boston's hands made a flight to Seattle, you know what? That has not been that bad, but her and Nalissa Smith missing them shots in the paint. You know where that's going. So, but again, you can't, unless somebody can match Jewell Lloyd, what she's doing right now. It is what it is. So we'll see. So they got a tough road. Indiana does. Indiana got Seattle. Let me see what the rest of their schedule looks like. Teams. Indiana Fever. Schedule. So let's see what we got. So they got They go to Phoenix. Oof. They go to Phoenix. Then they go to Las Vegas. Then they got to go to New York. So they might be in for a 3 or 4 game, depending on what they do with this one. You might be looking at a 4-game losing streak. Phoenix, Las Vegas, and New York. Yeah, that ain't looking good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they do. It seems like everybody gets that what Indiana did at the beginning of the season. It seems like every team gets a turn with that crazy schedule where they're playing like 8-9 games in like 2 weeks or whatever it is. So it seems like every team has got that part of the schedule. So I don't know why Seattle's got so many home games. But excuse me, we'll see. We'll see. But let me tell you what. Let me do this. Let me go check on wifey. And I will be back to you guys in a minute. Do I have I don't even know if I can. Nope. Huh. Oh well. How about if we do it like this? Oh, you know what? Let me. Why is my mouse acting up? Gee. I'm going to show y'all. I redid my intro. And I just, same music. I just added a couple of extra images. Added a couple more WNBA images. Added a new picture of Jalen Hurts. Added some Phillies stuff. So as soon as it finishes loads up, I'm going to play it. And while it's playing, I'm going to go check on my wife real quick. Comment. Damaris Dantas basically is a support player. They already had Berger for that. Yeah, Berger didn't do nothing for me. And plus, I like Dantas. I like her size. She's 6'3", and she can shoot the three. So I don't know what she's been doing in Brazil. I know I saw some highlights where she played with Cardoso when she was still a teenager. So it looks like she can ball. Now I don't know what was going on with her. I don't know. I think she was hurt. So we'll see. But they got her now, and they got rid of Taylor. So it is what it is. So we'll see if they right. We're gonna find out one way or the other. Lunch. Gotcha. All right. Check out the new intro. I'll be right back.
Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
All right, sipping on my water, and while we are still at halftime, I am rubbernecking, and I am watching the men's 200 meter. Arian Knighton's in lane 5. This is going to be a race. I'm expecting Arian Knighton to win this race. I don't know if the young kid is running the 200 though. I don't know if y'all saw the young kid Quincy Williams, 16 years old, trying to qualify for the Olympics. He might be on somebody's relay team before it's all said and done. So let me see. He's in lane 5. He's wearing the yellow. And one of my teammates, Mark Woodard, he was a linebacker with the Eagles. We played together. His daughter is she is a shot put specialist. So she will be competing this week. Come on, Arian. He kind of cruised it. He kind of eased up. Runs right on into the tunnel. Coleman. Coleman coming second. Coleman did not place in the 100. So he is not going for the 100. I think he ended up. Yeah, Coleman, he did place. So he will be at least going into the finals for the 200. So that was a good one. All right, we getting back to the game. $39-53. Back started third period. Agumake scores again. Yeah, y'all might as well go. Kelsey Mitchell turns the ball over. Caitlin Clark gets it and downloaded Melissa Smith. She scores. Good pass by Caitlin Clark. Yeah, y'all might as well go ahead to the pavilion and try to get y'all some good seats close to the stage for the step show because this is homecoming right now. We, Quincy Williams broke Usain Bolt's record for what? Oh, thanks for about the intro, man. I appreciate that. That is AI music. That is AI music. I inputted what I wanted. I told him I wanted an old school, a classic hip hop style beat, and then you tell them the words that you wanted to mention and stuff like that, and that's what it came up with. You just gotta to be able to use it. You just gotta let people know that it's AI. And that's why you see that little watermark at the top left. It says, what is it, Suno.ai. And another turnover by Indiana. Now, here's one thing that I will say about Caitlin Clark. And I've said this before. She has no poker face. None. Now, when you get to this level, I mean, even when you become juniors and seniors in college and you the captains of your team, you the leader of your team, your poker face has got to be right. So when things are going good or bad, you got to figure out a way to keep it calm, cool, and collected. Because everything ain't gonna go your way. But you can't, lose your shit. And the one thing Caitlin Clark does, man, she is it is written all over her face all the time. So when she's always throwing her hands up, and I know everybody saw the thing with her and Christy Sides in the loss to Chicago, but that looked like Christy Sides didn't know what the hell she was doing because everybody was looking at her crazy. So let me see. Too much Eagles. You trying to give it a left epileptic seizure. Hey, man, go Birds, man. Go Birds. Go Birds, bro. It is what it is. Got my two teams, man. My Eagles and the Bengals, man. Got to represent hometown. Oh, you talking about the high school record? Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. Let's see. No, that turnover was not on Caitlin Clark. I believe that was on Aaliyah Boston. I think because now she's got 3. Caitlin Clark still has 4. And you know my rule: as long as they keep it under 5. But she's probably going to lead the league in turnovers this year. But that's to be expected from a guard. So it is what it is. It is what it is. The boys in the boat. Amazon Prime cranking their commercials. I'm not used to these commercials on Amazon Prime. I hate this. Who's leading now? Jewell Lloyd still at 23. So Agumake, she at 13. McBeggar's at 10. Whitcomb's still at 7. Caitlin Clark bringing the ball down the court. Pass it to Nalissa Smith. I don't want Nalissa Smith shooting threes. So I understand what Caitlin Clark is doing, trying to get her assists up because she has got 4 assists and 3 rebounds. So I'm not even putting her on the double-double watch. If anything, she might mess around and get double-double with turnovers the way Indiana's been playing. Aaliyah Boston's guard down low. Agumake. No, she doesn't miss it, man. Everybody's missing layups under the basket, man. Kevin, you are correct, sir. 100% correct. I do agree with that. Kelsey Mitchell penetrates, and she throws the ball away. I guess she thought Nalissa Smith was going up, and Nalissa Smith attacked the basket, and Kelsey Mitchell threw the ball out of bounds. Kelsey Mitchell, she's only got 18 minutes so far. Caitlin Clark's got 21. Caitlin Clark with another rebound. You had the open shot, Caitlin. Take the shot. Take the shot. You know what? I didn't expect that today. You know why? Because that was an emotional loss to Chicago. So this would be, if you were betting, this would be considered a trap game. Because any team that comes off an emotional high or low, that next game is very, very difficult to get that energy back up there. So they talk about that in football all the time. Trap games after a very emotional, hard fought, like maybe an overtime win or something like that. You always come back and there is a emotional letdown. See why I never pass? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Skylar Diggins penetrates. She gets in the weeds and she gets her own rebound and gets her own putback. She just outquicked everybody. How has the Fever been playing Illuminati? Subpar. Good block by Aaliyah Boston. She timed it right. Caitlin Clark is hanging back. She's trying to set up for a 3. Wallace has got the ball, kicks it over to Caitlin Clark. Clark kicks it down to Nalissa Smith. Is she gonna try the mid-range shot? Kicks it back out to Erica Wheeler. I'll listen. Erica Wheeler penetrates and she gets the bucket and bangs it off the board. Jewell Lloyd bringing it back down. I would try to force the ball into Erica Wheeler's hands, and I would give her the shot. But Illuminati, to answer your question, they are playing okay at best, but they getting their brains beat in right now. Agumike, another easy bucket. The more the season goes along, the more it is clear that Christy Size might be in a little bit over her head. Back up, Aaliyah. She gets it. Like Christy Size, like she's been around basketball, even though she's never been a head coach before. But she's been around enough basketball to know how to get things done. But I don't think she knows how to coach a star. I don't think she knows how to do that. Yeah, Kevin. Nalissa Smith is she's asleep. Nalissa Smith she got 6 rebounds. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. So defensively, she's putting putting numbers on the stat line. So you can't be mad at that. Jewell Lloyd about to score again. Well, Dantas can't make a difference if she don't play. So, I don't know what Christy Side's MO is. Like, what is she waiting for? Yeah, Gentorino. Yeah, it ain't looking good. Caitlin Clark passes up another shot. Almost turns the ball over because she's being defended. She dribbles too much. Erica Wheeler bails him out. Caitlin Clark had the shot and just didn't take it. Lane wide open for Gumake. Weak call on Alyssa Smith. That's a weak foul call. Marcus, you're not wrong, bro. She's got to get adjusted, and one of the things you gotta remember, she's still trying to adjust to Christy Sides, in my opinion, because it's clear that she's been around. Caitlin Clark's been around good coaches, and Christy Sides is not in that category. She gotta, when you used to somebody like Lisa Bluter or somebody with some gravitas as a coach with some real experience and history. Shoot the ball. Try to drive the lane to the weeds, man. You got to put a floater up there. You're going into the weeds, man. Kaden Clark missed the block. That was Roster. Yeah, this is bad news. Horster finally scored. Who just scored? 16 point lead. Gumake missed. Kaden Clark bring it down. Fact Bentley with another rebound. Take the shot. Off. Way off. Kaden Clark didn't even hit the rim on that one. They forcing her left and right. And those are the hardest shots for her to hit from deep. It's looking that way. She has got, she's got 5 right now. She's 12, 4, and 5. So actually, that's not a bad stat line for a guard. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say everybody because I've seen just a lot. I've seen more people talk about how good she is. So I don't. There is a big contingency of people that do that, but if you say that, you haven't been watching because if you look at her stat line, look at how many people don't have it, and she been breaking records just like Angel Reese, first rookie to do this, first time to do this, you know, first rookie to get this many points, this many rebounds in the least amount of games. They both been breaking records like that. Damn, Jewell Lloyd, Lord have mercy. At this point, it's not even funny. Yeah, they did, but that was an X's and O's thing. That was an X's and O's thing. Erica Wheeler shooting a three. She nails it. Erica Wheeler getting busy, trying to at least. But again, I'm not crazy about Erica Wheeler shooting threes. Nope. In fact, Billy gets the rebound, kicks it out. Caitlin Clark tries to put English on it. Fifth turnover. Don't put your hands in the air. That was on you, dude. That was on you. Bad pass. So she's at 5 turnovers. Saves the ball. Good hustle. But you can tell with her body language again. She ain't got no poker face. She frustrated. In fact, Billy gets the ball in there. Good job. Somebody got to have some fight. Cut it down to an 11-point lead. Go, 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 go. What you going to do? Kicks it over to off. Caitlin Clark, why don't you just go ahead and shoot the ball? I don't know why she just don't go ahead and shoot the ball. It can't be any worse. And I know she's trying to keep her teammates involved. I get that. Circling back around, Jewell Lloyd is on the defense. She's incorporating the Raven Johnson defense. How Raven Johnson guarded her in the NCAA tournament. That seemed to work. They got stuck with got hit by the shot clock again. They didn't even get a shot off. Erica Wheeler tried to chuck one up at the last second. I'm ready to just continue to watch the Olympics because this is horrible. Off. White ball. 46 seconds left in the third. They need to get rid of it. Get this done. They might be looking at a 4-game losing streak on this road trip. 7 and 8 before the fourth. That ain't gonna happen. You need a couple threes. Caitlin Clark. Help. Got to shoot. You out of time. You got to shoot. There you go. Good job by Lexi Hull. In fact, Bentley, 6 points. Yep. I agree with you 100% because if you remember in that Chicago game, it had to be 3 or 4 times where it was like 8 seconds left on the clock and Alyssa Smith gets the ball. It's like that's not the person you want with the ball when the time is going down. I mean, Clark she's still 50% from 3. She is 50% for the game. 4 for 8 and 3 for 6. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So that's a pretty decent stat line. Decent. All right. Going into the fourth quarter. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, it's looking bad. Timmy does not look bad. In fact, Bentley does not look bad today. I'm with you 100%. Our fans and media put too much pressure on her. On Caitlin Clark? Nah, I don't buy that for a minute. You gotta. Here's what I tell people. It has changed a lot, and I'm using myself as an example because I remember what it was like um, when I was playing football. Now, mind you, I played in the '90s, so social media did not exist. Everything was written, but people were harsh, and because that was the only avenue you could go to get information. People were harsh. But here's one thing that I do remember. You had to respect the beat reporters, the guys that came in and stuck a microphone in your face, because they had to do that to do their job. They had to come in the locker room. So if they wrote some shit about you, they were coming back to see you some point in time during the week. So you can look at that person in the eye that wrote that bad story about you because they didn't know what was really going on and they didn't understand the X's and O's, and they just say, hey, you missed this receiver, you fumbled the ball, you didn't catch whatever the situation was. If they wrote something bad about you, they had to come in your locker room and you had to see him face to face, and you could address them. You can go on YouTube and look up Bobby Bonilla against the reporter. Some reporter wrote something about Bobby Bonilla to the point where when the dude came in the locker room, Bonilla was ready to fight him. And that's where that meme came about, make your move, homeboy, and all of that. Look it up. So you had to respect the beat writers and the reporters because regardless of what they wrote, they had to come see you. And some of them conversations were not nice. Now everybody can just type with impunity. And it is what it is. So, I don't think she's, from the original point, I don't think she's, I think the fans are fans. You always going to have fans like that. Look at what's going on with LeBron and Bronny. You look at what it was with Michael Jordan. I remember I was in the CFL. So this was 97. This was 97. I was in Canadian Football League. I was playing for Hamilton, the Hamilton Ticats. And that was the year the Bulls and Utah were in the finals. Karl Malone and John Stockton, the Utah Jazz, I believe. They were in the finals. And I remember I mentioned something. I said something to the effect of, I want to see Karl Malone win because I'm tired of seeing Jordan win. And everybody in that room turned around and threw me a dirty look. Because that's what they're used to. They're just used to, they want their guy to win. Everybody was, rooting for Jordan and stuff like that. So I remember that, man. You just kind of gotta roll with it. You know who the best is. Couldn't nobody beat them. You looking at this situation right now. And the one thing I said earlier, right now, the WNBA is in a good situation because LeBron is 40 what? 40 something years old. Now he'll be the first one to play with his son on the same team. So he'll eclipse that. But at his age, at 40 years old, LeBron is still putting up ridiculous numbers for somebody his age, right? But who's the next LeBron James in the NBA right now? Who is somebody that you will always watch, or that you can always market, or that you could, that's on all the Gatorade commercials? The NBA does not have that right now. which is why, in my opinion, this is the come up for the WNBA. They got marketable stars. They got Caitlin Clark, you got Asia Wilson, and you got Angel Reese. Those are the biggest names in the WNBA right now. Caitlin Clark is number one. Asia Wilson is number two. Angel Reese is number three, in my opinion. And then you got Jewell Lloyd and Enrique and some of the ones. I'll put Jewell Lloyd up there because she's on the U.S. Olympic team. Diana Taurasi gets a lot of media hype, but she ain't playing, she because of the Olympics. So, yeah. That would have been 97. Yeah, 97. That's when I was in Canada. Yeah. But they couldn't get it done because Jordan couldn't get it done. I'm a LeBron fan because I'm an Ohio boy. So, he up there in Cleveland representing. I'm from Cincinnati, but anybody from Ohio, you gotta show love to. In fact, Billy just threw the ball out of bounds. 61-74. They keeping it respectable, but this game is over. Adam Hurley. How much does Caitlin have? Caitlin has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. She is 50% from the floor. She is 4 for 8 from the floor and 3 for 6 from 3. So she's got a decent stat line. Yeah, Ja Morant. Yeah, I agree. Anthony Edwards is balling now, but he's not marketable like that. And I'm talking about somebody like LeBron was, like Jordan was. Like, you got to have somebody that's marketable that's going to be the face of your team. Because, like, look at, trying to think of somebody else I could, like, this shows so much promise, but for some reason, I thought it was going to be Joel Embiid, but he's only big in Philly. After Kobe, like, who else is there? Who else is there that is a marketable star in the NBA? And I don't. There are stars, but here's what I call. Here's when a star is crossing the border. When they're bringing in fans that don't normally watch them. Like, Caitlin Clark is the obvious example right now, right? Caitlin Clark just shot a long 3 and didn't hit. But if you ask somebody that doesn't watch basketball or that doesn't know sports, if you ask them who Caitlin Clark is, they'll probably know. But they're not going to know Ja Morant. They're not going to know Anthony Edwards. They'll know LeBron. They'll know Jordan still. They'll know Kobe. But you ask somebody that doesn't follow sports, you ask them who Jimmy Butler is. You ask them who Wemby is. You ask them who Giannis is. They're not going to know the answers to those questions because their marketability hasn't crossed the lines yet, like Caitlin Clark or some others, or Tiger Woods or something like that. People that don't watch the game, if they know who you are, then that player has kind of bridged that gap. Yeah, but they're not there yet. They're not there yet. You got to look at it from this point. You got to look at it. You got to take yourself out of being a fan. Right? I'm an NFL guy. So I could tell you the X's and O's of Cam Jurgens. But if I say Cam Jurgens, do you know who that is? Unless you're in Philadelphia, you don't know. But if I say Patrick Mahomes, if I say Travis Kelce, they didn't cross the lines. Regardless of what it's for, Travis Kelce is now associated with Taylor Swift, so you get what you get. But sometimes it happens like that. So I can say Mahomes, but if I find somebody that doesn't know crap about the NFL and I mention Brock Purdy, are they going to know who he is? Probably not. Boy, Agumake just smidak Lexi Hall's shot. Why they always try to go in the weeds? Agumake is what, 6'3"? You're not getting that shot off. Jewell Lloyd is just keep getting tagged in the face. Yeah. Yep. Kobe was like that. Kobe was like that. But the NBA doesn't have another star like that right now. Kyrie is not it. Jason Tatum. Look at the people on the. Unless you are a basketball junkie, can you name Boston's starting five? I can't. And they just won it. Matter of fact, who's on the who? Did they have a parade yet? So dude, Caitlin Clark's body language sucks. Her body language is trash right now. She looks like one of the things I used to tell people long time ago. I used to do the CDs for people trying to get into college, make you a highlight CD so you can mail it off to scouts and stuff like that. And I used to try to tell these parents, I was like, listen, man, you don't want me to put a 10-minute highlight tape together of all your son's best plays. That ain't gonna work. And people wouldn't listen. And like, first of all, 10 minutes is too long. Your highlight tape should be maybe 3 to 4 minutes, max 5, if you got a lot of stuff going on. But to the point I was making about Caitlin Clark, when your body language is bad and you lazy and you walking away from the ball, scouts look at that type of stuff now. They want to know what your personality makeup is and how do you look when things are not going well. That's the stuff that scouts want to see. And I used to try to tell these parents this, and they wouldn't listen. They want to show, 5 minutes of your son scoring every touchdown on the team. That don't show you nothing. So that's the one thing Caitlin Clark has got to be better at, because you're not going to win all these games. It's not going to go down like it did at Iowa. So you got to make the most of your situation. They double teaming her. They frustrate her because she can't get a shot off. Kelsey Mitchell hits the 3. Marcus, I understand that, but I'll take her for her word. I'll take Caitlin Clark at her word, and she don't really follow social media too much and get into the weeds of all of that. I believe her. She tries not to pay attention to all of that kind of stuff. If anything, she gets it from her friends and family, because I know they do. Because you always gonna have a friend that's on Facebook, see what somebody said, what somebody tweeted. So from that standpoint, yeah. Boy, this is just they bad luck schlep rock right now. They get roasted. They get roasted right now. This game ain't even fun to watch no more. I should have did the live play-by-play from the Las Vegas game. Shit. So, Tatum, White, Brown, Horford, Porzingis. Yeah. Blake Bortles. Longley, Rodman, Pippen, Jordan, Harper, Judd, Beecher. Yeah, Indy ain't fighting at all, BBG. Sky Aces was pretty good, but Aces, Asia Wilson, man. Well, I mean, she knows about it, but that don't mean she going through every tweet, every That don't mean she going into the weeds and going into everything. You saw Aaliyah Boston said she had to turn her social media off. So can't nobody post something, because let's be real, that people get stupid. When you can give your opinion with impunity, people say some nasty shit and they don't care. So did Boston foul out? I don't think so. Nah, she got 4 fouls though. Caitlin Clark got 6 turnovers. They got 18 turnovers as a team versus 6. You're not gonna win that way. Ain't right. They're not gonna win that way. So this is this is what they might be looking at for the next 3 games. So it might be bad news for the Indiana Fever for the next 3 games. So I'm hoping that, because they can beat Phoenix. So I'm hoping Caitlin Clark will have a much better game, and they just got to get it together. So I don't think that Kirstie Sides is going to get fired during the year. What you going to bring somebody in for a half a year for? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, Boston is not looking good right now. In fact, Bentley is 4 for 5 from the floor. Aaliyah Boston is 3 for 14. Lord have mercy. Nalissa Smith is 3 for 8. Kelsey Mitchell is 4 for 9. Wallace is 0 for 3. Caitlin Clark is 4 for 9 and 3 for 7 from 3. Skylar Diggins penetrates, and I think Caitlin Clark got the foul. Yep. Yeah, they trying to get this game over with. Carl, that is an understatement, my friend. I would tell people, putting the ball on the ground is the fastest way to get promoted to fan. Kelsey Mitchell, she's trying to shake and bake. She's on the side. This is off to Erica Wheeler. Here comes Caitlin Clark. Is she going to try to create some space and shoot a 3? Gets it to Leah Boston. Almost turns the ball over again. They have the weakest passes, and it looks like Erica Wheeler is going to end up taking a shot. She's in the weeds. She chucks it up. Melissa Smith gets the rebound. Nothing. She gets the foul, though, so she's going to the free throw line. You got 4:55 left. Yeah. I mean, it ain't no mystery why Wallace is starting. The mystery is, why does she continue to use these lineups like this? Obviously, she is comfortable with Christy Wallace, so that ain't gonna change. John, what here to see this? Make the free ones, Melissa, standing a foot off the free throw line, and still missed it. They need to just leave a running clock and just let the clock run out. Aaliyah Boston got out hustled by Skylar Diggins. She knocked the ball away out of bounds, and white ball. But this is bad. They're not even making this respectable. It's 15 points. It'll probably be 20 by the end of the game. Nobody's oof. There's only 3 players that are plus. Samuelson's +1. Wheeler's +6. Lexi Hall is +1. But Lexi Hall ain't even scored. Wheeler's got 15. This is her best game in a while. And even when you get in, these are the games where you got to try to take advantage of that because Erica Wheeler ain't supposed to be scoring 15 points. And even the fact that she does is it's not you didn't benefit from it. She don't ever score that many. And you got nothing to show for it. Nothing. They're just going foul crazy right now. Prolonging the game. Didac with every bit of her 7-1 self. Margot Didac. I have to look that one up. I'm not familiar with her. She any good? Oh, I've seen her before. She played for Connecticut back in the early 2010s, 2011, I think it was, from Poland. The Utah Stars. How tall is she? 7'2". Lord have mercy. All right. Hey, we had an uptick, man. Everybody make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And make sure you hit that like button if you haven't. That's how we continue to grow. I just hit 850,000 views on my channel. So that's big for me. As you talk about somebody that does organic growth and somebody that has never had a viral video. I've never made a video that went 100,000, 500,000, million view. That's never happened for me. Hopefully it will one day. But yeah, 850,000. So I'm on my way to 1 million views. And hopefully I can get to 4,000 subscribers pretty quick. Because remember, the goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the time the NFL starts. That's the goal. Yeah, Cheryl, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, Cheryl. Sorry about that. It is not pretty at all. So Nellie Davis, Marcus E. Excuses and what? Hey, all the other ladies are being competitive. I don't know what you're responding to. Let me see. What did Marcus say? Oh, is this going back to the social media thing? Yeah. Carl, I just don't like. She might be trying to do too much, but that's one of the things you got to learn as a pro. Win or lose, you got to stay within your game. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. This is probably the most she's ever lost in 4 or 5 years. So, and even in spite of all of that, in spite of the team being bad, the stat line that she's putting up is impressive. So they just got to keep at it. But yeah, they are looking kind of sad right now. Oh, I didn't know that. Didac had a sad ending. Heart attack while she was pregnant, like 37 years old. Damn. Did not know that. I saw an interview. John Sally was on somebody's podcast, and he was saying that if you are a 7-footer, you have a 50-50 chance to live past 60. So that's a shame, man. I see the Iowa towels in the crowd. That's a shame, dude. How many points does Boston have? Aaliyah Boston, 9 points, 13 rebounds. We're at 3.5 left. Melissa Smith is trying to make this a 12-point game. So I guess it's still respectable. She missed a free throw. Of course she did. Who is Caitlin Clark is the only player in the 30s in minutes. Everybody else has had their time. I think Caitlin Clark just got another rebound. So she got 6s across the board, but she also got 6 turnovers, 1 block. Did not convert again. Yeah, 7-footers, man, they got a hard life. They got a hard life. Clothes that don't fit, cars that don't fit, everything don't fit. All right, Caitlin Clark, we are in the 2-minute mode. Caitlin Clark does not want to shoot. Every time down the court, she's giving up the ball and walking. I don't know what her assignment is. Move it out the ball. They just look lethargic, man. Take a shot. You got 3 seconds left. Shoot it. Aaliyah Boston with a mid-range. So Aaliyah Boston, she got her double-double, 11 and 13. But Indiana looks disinterested. That's the right word, disinterested. They know they're going to lose, so they don't want to. It's almost like they don't want to, breathe or whatever. They're putting no energy in this game right now. Somebody's hurt. Is that Roaster? Uh-oh. Somebody's hurt bad. Did she get punched in the stomach? Uh-oh. Does she have a cramp? What's going on? Horster. Something just happened. Like, she can't even walk straight. She's walking like a guy that got kicked in the nuts. That's what she's walking like. But it's clearly her knee. So I don't know if she's getting a cramp. I think she might be cramping up. Yeah, because she kind of smiling and laughing. Man, you better hit that pickle juice. Stop playing. Just some Gatorade or some pickle juice or something. Carl, is Sides going to keep her job? Ultimately, no. I think she stays on for the entirety of the year, unless she just does something just ridiculously stupid. If she has some type of coaching gaffe where people are like, how come you couldn't figure that out? If she does something like that, she might not last the season. But a big part of this is, and I always got to say this, the women on the court have got to do a better job of putting the ball in the basket. Because they get, points in the paint, your free throws, your 3-point shooting, all of that stuff gets thrown in the pot. And if your players are not hitting, it don't matter. As I've said before, the Indiana should have about 3 or 4 more wins. But the way they went out, they just folded at the end. We are under a minute, finally. Let this misery end. Kelsey Mitchell throws the ball away. And guess who it is? Jewell Lloyd. Jewell Lloyd has 34 points. Like, don't foul, don't do nothing. Just, take your ass whooping and just bring it on in. Nika Mule is in the game. Oof, this is horrible. Because that's what I was telling you. When she got her body language, man. Her body language is garbage right now. And I just think it plain and simple. She ain't used She ain't used to losing like this. She ain't used to losing like this. People like that, you got a lot of people like that, especially at the pro level. I will never forget when I was in high school. I am from Cincinnati, moved away. Dad moved us to St. Louis, Missouri. Then he moved us to Cleveland. Then we moved back to Cincinnati. So born and raised in Cincinnati, moved away, moved back to Cincinnati, beginning our freshman year in high school. And I say our because I have a twin sister. But I played freshman football. I was a nose guard and a running back. And the guys that I played with, they had been playing together since Little League, since Pee Wee, like 5, 6 years old. They've been playing together. So when we got our freshman team, we lost the game. And it was the first game that they ever lost. And they didn't know how to handle it. Now, meanwhile, when I started playing football, we won one game my first year. We were like 1-6-1 or something like that. So we didn't win too many. So, and I'm saying that because I was used to losing. And I understand what that body language means and not get mad at every little thing and you just keep doing what you're supposed to do. You still give 100%. You don't give up on the plays or nothing like that. You don't get lazy. You just keep on grinding. And that's one thing that Caitlin Clark does not have. She just got, again, she pouts, sticks her lip out, and it's not a good look. And I'm sure there's other people that aren't happy when they lose, but the profile that she has to watch that because people will bring up that game in Iowa when she was fussing at her dad and the dad was in the stands. And dad was like, shut the fuck up and stop fucking complaining. Remember when the dad said that when she was at Iowa? So I ain't even gonna look at these stats. For what? It's not even worth looking at. Jewell Lloyd was just sensational tonight. Can't nobody mess with her. So I hope y'all all go to the step show for the homecoming. You know, looks like the Delta's up first. Delta's in the AKAs. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, Carl, this was bad. This was bad. And they had a pretty good run. And that Chicago loss kind of hurt them. That put a little chink in the armor for Christy Size because you can tell. I went back and looked at that last team huddle at the end of that game when it was like 1 second, 1.6 left, whatever it was. And Caitlin Clark had thrown her hands up like it was almost like she was in disbelief on whatever Coach Size said. And you could tell she was kind of saying like my bad, and everybody was giving her looks like they didn't trust her no more. So it was crazy. So we'll see. Mitchell and Wheeler was guarding well for the most part. Yeah. Wheeler is just I would rather see, honestly, and you guys know I've said this before, I would rather see them go try to get Daisha Fair and let her play. If they're gonna use somebody as a small guard, get Daisha Fair and let her rock and roll. So yeah, it's not real good. Mitchell and Wheeler guarding Jewell Lloyd. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. So she's gonna go down to Phoenix and play Diana Taurasi, and Taurasi's probably gonna have a field day with her because I'm expecting. I'm like, what's the over and under on the cheap shots that Diana Taurasi's gonna get off? It ain't gonna be pretty, and I already know Taurasi's gonna test her because I saw that shot that she put on Kelsey Plum, and it was clearly a dirty shot. So she better get ready. She better get ready. LeVar, if they still had Celeste, they wouldn't play her. That's the problem. They got all of this fanfare from the girl they got from Brazil, and she ain't touched the court. Did not play coach's decision. So you still got people up there that's they ain't even getting mop up duty, bro. So you got people on the bench and you have no idea what they can do. No idea. And if you saw that the Twitter post when they were showing the women practicing, and Erica Wheeler dribbled down to the baseline underneath the basket, came back out and did it again because she couldn't find nobody to dish the ball to. So people were like giving them a hard time, like this is what practice is. It was pretty funny. But when you're losing, things tend to get worse. A lot of people say that, man, but let me be honest with you. I avoid Jason Whitlock like the plague. I do not like that dude. Um, he knows some stuff, and sometimes he knows what he's talking about, but yeah, he turns me. Yeah, I'm not a fan. So I'm good at utilizing uh, the God given ability to turn something off. So I always say the greatest invention known to man is the on off switch. Just the problem is everybody don't use it. So Kevin, oof, I didn't even think about that, but you 100% correct. 100%. Because I'm watching, because I gotta watch it. I gotta watch what Caitlin Clark does against this Olympic team. And you saw what Jewell Lloyd did. She'll be on the Olympics. She deserves to go. But I want to see what you do against the Olympic competition. Somebody on defense, whatever the situation is against your opponent. And the Fever got torched tonight. So I still think that they made a mistake not putting her on the Olympic team. And you guys know how I feel about that. The reason why she needed to be on the team specifically has to do with the marketability that she would bring in this collective bargaining agreement. That's it. For no other reason. Now Adam Silver has an opportunity to say, hey, if you're going to make media rights deals with the NBA, you got to take care of my little sister too. And in those media rights deals, people can say we're going to pay you X amount of money, but we want to see Caitlin Clark because she's the draw. Everybody else can talk that smack, Asia Wilson and Angel Reese, all of them. But just don't get it twisted. Caitlin Clark is the draw. For whatever reason, she was in the perfect storm of NCAA tournament play, and everybody fell in love with her. So she is the draw, without a question. And because of that, because of the visibility she would have gotten in the Olympics, they passed it up because she is a global brand now. People from around the world want to see Caitlin Clark, want to know what she's doing, all of that kind of stuff. She is a global brand, and they missed an opportunity. But I'm still thinking that with Adam Silver's help spearheading the media rights part of the collective bargaining agreement, these women might possibly get up to I'm going to give a guess that they're going to probably get a media rights deal for $250 million, between 250 and 260. That's what I'm thinking. And what that's going to do is that's going to pay for the charter flights, and the bump in pay, and everything that comes along with it. Everything that the WNBA has been fighting for, they should be able to get. And I keep seeing these stories, and I've said this before. I keep seeing these stories about they losing $50 million. In spite of the popularity, they still losing money. And it's like, you got to do the math when you say stuff like that, because they've always been losing 10 to 20 million, right? Now they got that. They had to expedite the plane tickets, the charter flights. That's a $25 million deal. So that's where that money's going. So now you have the 25 that they was losing, the 25 for the charter flights. There's your 50. And if Kathy Engelbert plays her cards right, and I think she is, she hasn't shown me that she's doing anything different. She's going to let Adam Silver lead the way in this media rights deal, and she's going to walk away with $260 million for the WNBA. That's what's going to happen. And the more Caitlin Clark succeeds, in my opinion, the higher that price goes. So, yeah, I'm not arguing with you, David. I'm not arguing with you. Not arguing with you. Her X's and O's are questionable, and her lineups are questionable. However, comma, this team has had at least 3 to 4 opportunities to win games, and they didn't do it. Not because of the coach, because you don't go into practice and you don't coach missing shots. You don't coach not being able to hit a layup from the paint. You don't coach that. That's on your players. LeVar, 100%, bro. 100%. Naptown, we hear Jimi Hendrix in the building. I got you. Yeah, Carl. Caitlin gonna be good, man. Don't get it twisted. Caitlin's gonna be good because she's still not comfortable in the league yet. So she can only get better because her stat line is still tight, and you can't avoid that. She's 16, 5, and 6. That's a pretty damn good stat line. So, you know, bad facial expressions aside, she's still having a pretty good game. David, I appreciate that. Yeah, she got cooked. I don't know why she quit. She don't like losing. That's why. Wallace, I forgot. I didn't realize she was Australian. Cheryl Smith, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. And if you listen to Christy Side's pressers, whether she's on the court, whether she's at a press conference after the game, it's almost like she says the same thing. She's the same thing every time. Yep. A.R. Mathis, Indiana poor coaching is killing them. They don't set their screen game is god awful. Terrible. And the only thing that can cure that is a good coach, because the coach will jump on your ass in practice if you're not doing it the right way. Shout out to Reggie Jackson, man. Did y'all hear Reggie Jackson's comments at the game? Very powerful. You show up to watch Logo Threes. I ain't mad at that. I think Sides is too in love with her vets, and she's not being dynamic with her lineups and with her offense. Can't coach turnovers. Yeah, you kind of can. Number one, you got to know your personnel, meaning I need to know that Tammy Fack Bentley, how fast she is. How fast is Kelsey Mitchell? You've seen Caitlin Clark do those cross-court passes, the length of the court, and putting it on the money. That's something that you can practice and get better at. So that part, you can coach somebody out of the turnovers. But I think the bigger issue with Caitlin Clark is everybody's not ready, and she's not the best dribbler, in my opinion. She's good. She's just not great. You can be good in the WNBA, and somebody can still rip your dribble. So, yeah, that's the Mathis. That's the poker face that I was talking about. She lets it show too much, and people can try to take advantage of that. That's when people start jawing at you, get into your head. Why you pouting? 22? Poke that lip out now. Like they'll say shit to her. Got to drown it out. I think I need new batteries in this thing, man. I think she's realistic. Here's one thing you gotta, and I'm saying this, let me put my former professional athlete hat on. Don't think for a second that people go out on the court and just want to put on a poor performance. Doesn't happen. Now, even in a good performance, I've seen she doesn't have the poker face. Every time she doesn't get the call, hands thrown up, just everybody does that. Everybody does that. And the only reason you pay attention to Caitlin Clark is because she gets the lion's share of the attention. So you're gonna see that. That's an opinion. I agree that they don't have a shutdown defender. I do agree with that. No one outside of Mitchell can create their own shot. 100%. 100% on that one. Clark needs to be more consistent. Yeah, but that's kind of a cop-out. Everybody needs to be more consistent. But she shot 44% from the floor and 42% from three. That's pretty tight. Can't complain about that. Yeah, Dennis, I don't know how they do it in Australia, but I don't think, if you're talking about the hard fouls and stuff on her, that's on the refs, in my opinion. Refs don't blow the whistle enough. Or at least they didn't in the beginning. No, I disagree with that. And I'm saying that from a standpoint of, like, you got to think of how much money the networks are going to make. The networks are going to make a ton of money on advertising. That's why they want Caitlin Clark on everything. That's why it was so important to send her to the Olympics. Because when you can solidify that global brand, your money goes through the roof. Why do you think it's so many foreign players in the WNBA or in the NBA right now? Because the move that they made with Michael Jordan and the Jordan rules, they stopped the physical play. Then they put together, remember, I forget what year it was, but it was the year that they started sending professionals to the Olympics. Because we were still sending, amateurs, and everybody else was sending their pros. And we was getting our butts kicked. So they cut that noise, and that's when Magic and Michael and all of them went over there. And they just beat the hell out of everybody. They would beat a team by 40 and then sign everybody on the other team's autograph. That's how big they were. But 20, 30 years down the line, you can't name one roster in the NBA that doesn't have two to five Europeans on the team. Everybody's got Europeans on the team. And it's because of that. And they grew the game, and the NBA became a global brand. Why do you think the NFL is playing games in Germany, playing games in London? I was the precursor to that. When I was in the World League and I was in Scotland, London, Amsterdam, Barcelona, and two teams in Germany. They did that for a reason. And it's finally paying dividends. So the global brand is where it's at. And when you get that global brand, or when you have a person that can elicit that type of response across the globe, you got to maximize it. And the WNBA, in my opinion, they weren't willing to play the game. They were being stubborn. Or I should say Christy, what's her name? Cheryl Reeves, the Minnesota coach, who's the head coach for the U.S. team. They decided they want to play it with the moral clause and all of that kind of stuff. We're gonna do the right thing, and it's like, this ain't about basketball. This is about business, and you missed the opportunity to grow your business. So, yeah, Bible boy, she needs work. So she's a good leader, but she's back at square one again. She back to being a freshman again. Ray, you are not the first person that I've heard say that. BU, Jewell Lloyd has moved up to number 1 on my list. She is my number 1. She is past Arike Ogunbowale. So I still got my 5. My 5 are Jewell Lloyd, Arike Ogunbowale, Kalia Copper, Sabrina Ionescu, and Jonquel Jones. Those are my 5 favorite players in the league right now. And that list might change. Yeah, we already talked about their screens, bro. David, they screens are god awful. God awful. I don't like Dejanay Carrington. Ever since, and this sounds weird, and I know this is petty, but when she did the mock flopping thing on Caitlin Clark, and then she was talking shit to her, and then I found out that she's dating Alyssa Smith, I was like, yeah, that's a conflict of interest right there. I ain't feeling that. So, yeah, LeVar, I don't know what they're gonna do. They gotta get their feelings together with Timmy again. So she's been out for over a month. Yeah, Bible boy. Clark needs to work on her lateral movement on defense. That's what Clark needs to work on. Her lateral movement is garbage. Yeah, but you got to have a good coach to implement that. So you got what you got. You got what you got. Again, LeVar, I don't know what she is thinking with these lineups. I do not know. NFL needs more European fans. They come and listen. I was in the NFLPA meeting a couple weeks ago with Troy Vincent, and the NFL is actively trying to make NFL flag football a global brand, and they're doing it slowly but surely. Because you're starting to see, and again, you're going to get a little boost with the WNBA because now girls want to play, and there's going to be a lot of girls that can't play basketball, but they want to play something. And the NFL is predicting in the next 8 to 10 years, or 5 to 10 years, really, flag football will be a varsity sport at the college level. It'll be a scholarship sport. That's what they're trying to do. So they're trying to grow the game. So, yeah, I like Reeves. I just think they made a business mistake when it comes to the Olympics. She knows what she's doing. She put together a veteran team, and I don't expect them to get anything but gold. So I agree with what she is doing as far as the team aspect of it. You look at all of the guards. Who is it? Diana Taurasi, Jewell Lloyd, Jackie Young, whoever else I'm missing. That's Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum. Is that all of their guards? I know I'm missing somebody. Kalia Copper, I think, is a swing. She can play forward or guard. But my point is, there's no guard on that team that Caitlin Clark can take their spot. Period. Maybe Taurasi because of her age, but she got that experience. So that's got to count for something. So there's nobody on the squad that she's gonna take their spot. So she shouldn't have made the team. But when you look at the business of it, that's where I got to look at both sides of it. When you look at the business of it, because for the last 10 years, everybody been bitch moaning, complaining. I went back and looked at all them videos with Lisa Leslie, Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, jumping on everybody's podcast talking about we need to get paid more and we just want equal equity. That's what Kelsey Plum said. We don't want to get, paid like the NBA guys. We just want an equal share of what they're making in the WNBA. Is like, but they're not making no money. It's a constant loss. That's the one thing that the women kept forgetting, or they would conveniently leave that out of the picture. And then when Lisa Leslie told Draymond that the players should get together and give up some of their money, Draymond was like, "You must be crazy," and I don't blame him. But saying all that to say, with the global brand that is Caitlin Clark and all the new eyes on it, this media rights deal can set the WNBA to be profitable. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen immediately, but I would think that, based on what this deal ends up being next year, they might be, if you lose a $50 million this year, maybe next year you only lose 10. Well, over the next couple years, that number's going to keep going down and the money's going to keep going up, because you got to look at it like this. Caitlin Clark is here to stay, and she's got a cadre of fans that ain't going nowhere. But you know what? Who's coming next year? Paige Beckers. And you know who's coming after that? Juju Watkins and Full Wiley and Hannah Hidalgo and Hannah Stolke and Lauren Betts. So you got all these players. You got for the next 4 or 5 years. And don't forget, y'all know I mention this girl all the time. She just signed with Duke. Toby Fournier from Canada. The girl was 15 years old the first time I saw her on YouTube dunking with 2 hands. Toby Fournier, look her up. I say that every time I mention that girl's name. Go to YouTube and look her up. That's somebody I want to watch, because that's what the WNBA needs. Somebody that can legitimately throw it down at a moment's notice. That's what they need. You got 3-point shooters. You got bangers down low. You got everything you need but that. And it's not something that has to happen every game, but you just want to see it. But that, the first girl that dunks this year, that's going to be on every highlight going forward, because you know. So, the WNBA, Kev, the WNBA don't make 250. They lose 50. They lose, realistically, they lose about 20 to 25 million a year. So, I don't see that happening, because you got to remember, you got 2 other teams. So, listen, man, I knew Caitlin Clark was going to be like that when I saw, I don't even know who they played, but the game was, it was an 8 p.m. game, and the students were lining up at 5 or 6 in the morning to get tickets. Students were. And then they did the brilliant move. They played that game outside. They set up the basketball court in the football stadium, and 80,000 showed up. That was crazy. That was crazy. But Iowa marketing, to their point, they don't. The WNBA is not marketing their product right, in my opinion. The WNBA media team should be tapping into Caitlin Clark, tapping into Angel Reese, whoever the players are. I don't care if they're vets or rookies. Whoever the players are that have the largest social media followings, the WNBA should have been teaming up with every one of those players. I know Skylar Diggins-Smith has got like over 1 million followers, and I know a couple others that I just can't think of. I know there's a lot of people. I know Asia Wilson's got over 1 million. Everybody that's got over 1 million followers on whatever social media platform, the W should have been working with those people individually. Every one of those people should have had a WNBA commercial introducing the rookies and all of that kind of stuff. Every one of them. So I think the W dropped the ball on that one. Or, the W still got other things to worry about. Maybe they don't have a robust media team like the NBA players. But there's some things that they could do to get better. So, they got 2 more teams, Amen. They got 2 more teams coming next year. Golden State and Toronto. Toronto was a good move because Canada will support. Let me see. What's up, Joshua 11? Clark has mid-range shots and a floater. She shot 2 last time, missed 6 with Sky. I forgot. She does. The problem is she doesn't shoot them a lot. She's either driving to the basket. She had the floater tonight, but that's the first, maybe second time I've seen that all season. She does not like to shoot mid-range jumpers. So, James, everybody gonna have bad games, and they're gonna deal with that. So I'm not too worried about that because the next time she hits 25 points and 9 assists, they're not gonna worry about that. Jen Torino, I would disagree. Beckers is a baller, and so is Juju Watkins. And Juju Watkins is gonna be must-see TV because Juju Watkins is gonna be like Cameron Brink, but bigger. She's got the cover girl looks. She's got the game to match. So Juju Watkins, her game to me is very similar to like Kennedy Carter. She got that game to, she looks like she's been playing ball with her brothers all her life. That's what her game looks like. And then again, she's got the looks. The girl is gorgeous. So you got both of that. You coming from SC, high visibility program, you 3 for 3. I don't see any reason why they don't go to the tournament. So we'll see. But I'm looking forward to all of them women coming out. Betts is the 6'4" girl from UCLA. So you got people coming back, and you got 5 years of players. Here's how I see it. You got 5 years of college players coming out that fans will want to watch. Juju Watkins already has well over 1 million followers and her social media presence. That's huge. Then you got Hannah Hidalgo. Then you got Malaysia Wiley. Then you got Tessa Johnson. Then you got Hannah Stokey. Then you got Lauren Betts. There's a ton of them. What's the girl that was in the tournament last year? I think she was a junior from Utah. I can't remember what her name was. So you got major women coming out that people want to watch because of the last 2 years of the women's tournament. The women's tournament outshined the men's, and that's not going to go backwards because they got prime athletes coming out. They got people coming out that you want to watch. So, Bible Boy, I would agree, but you can't just. The problem with that is you're not wrong. However, you can't just throw away that she's the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history. You can't just throw that away. So Beckers isn't, because I like Beckers. I like her game. She's a baller, but can she stay healthy? That's the question with Kate Beckers. Kate Beckers will be, is it Kate Beckers? Yeah. I think it is. Am I saying it right? Paige Beckers, I'm sorry. Paige Beckers will be the number 1 draft pick next year if she stays healthy, without a doubt. Yeah, she only took 9 shots, but I think she shut it down in the second half. Her body language was trash in the second half. I'll call her on the carpet for that shit. I would not put Juju. I would not put her comp as Charles Barkley. We'll agree to disagree on that one, LeVar. Yeah, I agree. I agree with BU. It isn't translated to WNBA. What Clark did in college will not happen in the W. That's the dude. You're wrong. It's already happening. It's already happening. Because you got to look at it like this. Even once Caitlin Clark's ascension hits altitude and they start to cruise, it's still higher, way higher than what it used to be. And that's not going all the way back down anymore. Because now it might go down a little bit, but then you got new players coming in that's going to bump it back up. So even whatever that altitude, and when they hit their cruising altitude, it's higher than what it was. Look at the oh, you know what? I know what I can do. Look at the let me see. Go to my profile. I was talking about this the other day. Hold on. And this is what I mean. You like some fans are gonna go away because they don't want to watch no more, and that's okay. But for the most part, check this out. Look at that. Look at that. All of them fans ain't leaving. A'ja Wilson still is the number one vote getter, but you go from 35,000 to 217,000. You think that happened by accident? So what that tells me is that all of those fans that Caitlin Clark brought in, all of them are not Caitlin Clark fans. So now you got the trickle down effect. Caitlin Clark is not going to win all of the games. Caitlin Clark can't make all the commercials. She can't get all the endorsements. So it's got to trickle down to somebody else. And now people are finally seeing A'ja Wilson, recognizing how good she is, because now all eyes are on her every time they play Indiana. You saw what she did when Chicago played. Now, Angel Reese, it wasn't like that at the beginning, but Angel Reese, her ascension is at hand because she's been steady. She's been consistent. Do I think she's better than Caitlin Clark at her position? Overall, I think still Caitlin Clark has got that shine, but Angel Reese has been consistent. Caitlin Clark is a guard, so she's gonna have her shooting days up and down. But look at this. So think about it like this, right? De'Arica Hamby, she's number 10 on this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. De'Arica Hamby is number 10 on this list with 97,094 votes, which is still higher than the number one vote getter just last year. You can't, that change in audience is not going, everybody ain't leaving. So it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's where the media rights come in, because now you can tell me you can get a million views on a telecast. They couldn't get that a couple years ago, not even close. So it is what it is. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it'll only get better because now people are used to it, and now you got the kids involved. Now you got the kids involved, and it ain't just little girls, and it ain't just little black girls or little white girls. It's everybody. Everybody want to come see the show. It's just as many Black Iowa fans as it is white ones. It's probably more white ones, let's be real, but you understand my point. Then a couple weeks ago, I see the picture. It was a video clip. Angel Reese signing autographs. It was just as many, if not more, little white girls in that line as black girls. So, and I'm saying that to say it's crossing those boundaries. So you got eyes on you, all of them. And that's where the money is, because all of them little girls, every time the little girls come to a game, daddy, if it's a daddy's girl or a mommy's girl, you know they're going to buy a jersey. So the merch sales is going up. You can always look at them numbers. They breaking records. They ain't never seen this type of publicity. They got to take advantage of it. So, well, listen, man, I got to get out of here. It's 12:30, man. I got to go to sleep. It's Thursday. I got to go to work in the morning, man. I'm messing with my time. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. Listen, man, the chat has been absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate everybody who joined in. Bible Boy, Pooh Ali F, Timmy, LeVar, my usuals. If you see people with a wrench, you know they've been faithful, and you know they're part of my squad. BU, I appreciate your opinion. I'm always looking for female voices. I got two sisters. I wouldn't have it any other way. Heart and Soul 72, I appreciate you. Tim Taylor, I appreciate you. LeVar, as usual, brother. Kevin, as usual, brother. James Wilson, I appreciate their opinions. Y'all keep it hot. Keep it coming, man. I appreciate that. So I will probably see y'all this weekend on the other games. We'll keep it moving. Also, don't forget, I am a former Philadelphia Eagle, so the Eagles content is starting to ramp up because we're getting closer to camp. We're almost 30 days to camp. So there'll be a lot of content from that. So, but I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like. Please make sure you subscribe and tell your friends about me. So y'all be safe out there. God bless. And we're going to do this again real soon, man. Stay tuned. Peace.